So welcome, Vanguardians around the world. I am Grandmaster Ulysses Muff, known to the world as Grandmaster Von the Muff, the world's greatest puppy imprinter with some of the world's greatest working puppies. It's been rough, man, for a month and a half. I've been real sick. Couldn't get out here and train with the dogs. That was more depressing than having those life-threatening illnesses. But my sickness is beginning to go away, or whatever words we need to use to describe that. And we're back to sharing the informational dog training methods and news that you all desire. Today I want to talk about proper puppy dog training methods and the importance of it. And the reason I'm making this video is because I don't know if any of you are aware of it, but I have started to take on clients in the local Jacksonville area. And my clients are coming to me with puppies and adult dogs, well, mainly adult dogs, not puppies, but I call them puppies because anything under, a year and a half, 2 years old is still a puppy in my mind. I don't consider a dog grown until it's almost 3.5, 4 years old. It's a young adult at 2, yeah, but they're still puppies mentally. I can get to them. It's harder once a dog is after 4.5, 5 years old for changing methods. Some of them, if they don't come from working lines, but you could take a dog from a working line, and if it still has a little bit of playful spirit in it or playful character, you can make that dog get out here and do those things that you see in those videos with some of my puppies. So it's very important when you start dog training that you save money to go and meet a good trainer. Even if you could take a few bucks and go to PetSmart and start your puppy training classes, it's very important to start with the proper imprinting of the mind. Let me tell you why. Getting in a few animals to train, it makes my job very hard. It makes my job hard, not to train the dog, yes, but to get these owners to just leave the dog with me and go away. Because that's what I want. I want these dog trainers to leave the dogs with me and go away. Go away. You already ruined the dog. I got to get this dog. I got to psychologically psych this dog. And I say psychologically psych them. That's my theory of dog training. Is taking a dog away from a situation, taking them out of that environment, away from the things it remembers, create a whole new pack. It's as if the alpha has been killed off and I've taken that dog into my pack as a hostage. And then I began to teach that dog that if it wants things, it has to come to the alpha to get food and water and love and praise and validation to play the game and all of these other things. And once that dog understands that those new orders, those old orders, those old bylaws have been broken, they're breached, they're gone, they're obsolete, then the dog will begin to say, well, what's the new order? What's the new protocol? The guidelines that I must follow now in order to have a happy life, a new happy environment. What are you guys doing? What's so fun about it? Well, this is what is fun about it. If you come to me and you sit down with your head up and you look at me, you get a treat. And if you go in this down position and follow my hand through luring, I open my hand up and this grain, this meat that you probably haven't been having comes out of my hand, or a ball will jump out of it, and you can get to play chase the ball and chase the string. And listen, this stuff I'm saying to you guys sounds ludicrous, or it might sound elementary, but some of you guys are not doing this because you've gotten so far in your training, so far in advance in what you're doing, to that's old school to you. But you got to remember your old methods, your beginning foundation. You must never be afraid to step back. You hear the love song, Step Back at One? In the midst of becoming an advanced dog trainer, in the midst of becoming an intermediate dog trainer, or in the midst of in the intermediate stages of dog training, or in between intermediate advanced dog training, or in between basic and intermediate, you must keep stepping back to one. One is the foundation. One is the solidness. One is what they'll always remember. You have to go back to one. And if you buy a dog and you don't go to dog trainers who believe in positive reinforcement, such as I do, it's going to be hard, because I do not believe in out-direct compulsion dog training. I don't believe in old school methods. I do not believe my foundational work. I'm not saying you cannot master training a dog without a little of stimulation of compulsion, with properly through e-collars, channeling and developing correct position and posture, correct behaviors, shaping the character, molding the dog into greatness. You have to properly do these things, but you must have the foundational structure of positive reinforcement. So today, that's my message to you guys. If you're gonna buy a dog, raise a dog, save a little money, go to the right dog trainer and do it right. Even if you don't go to the classes after a few weeks, 4 weeks, and later on in life you go back again, or you go to somebody to teach you something that's proper, do that, then hit the dog, beat on the dog, or do things and say that the dog's doing that you don't understand. That could be something genetic. It's genetic. It's a genetic code why the puppy, it gets happy when you're vocal. And that's just a dog. That's just somebody trained that. Somebody like their dog to get real, antsy and happy when they say, good boy. Yeah, the dog, he's jumping up. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. This is it. You don't know. You don't know. So doesn't mean the dog is bad, out of control. That's how that dog is, and that may not be the dog for you. If you are a person who are not as athletic as others, I have an athletic mentality, but I got a fat boy body. So I fall in between because I can bounce back and forth. But if you're not an athlete and you got a Jack Russell type dog, or a greyhound type dog, then that ain't for you. But if you're a marathon runner, you don't need a Rottweiler style, a massive laid back, lazy couch potato. You need the vice versa dog. If you're somebody who want to go on walks every day, play a little ball, challenging the character, the drive, the behaviors that's genetically encoded in the imprint of the genetics of that dog, then that dog for you. You got to know what dog is for you before you go and buy that dog. That's why it may sound weird to say let a dog grow up before you buy one, because you can kind of already see it. Or you have been following the bloodline and you believe in the breeder and or whoever owned the dog, because most people lie and they don't say anything to get rid of it or make some money. But if you got good, honest people with good integrity, then you can go for it. Anyway, let's get out of here. 10 minutes is gone by. I miss you guys, man. I almost died right here. I was sick. Yeah, it was bad for me, man. I was in the bed. I was dreaming about dogs. I was dreaming about the Vanguardians. All of y'all was crossing my mind. From Africa, Grenada, Japan, British UK, China, Korea, everywhere, man. I swear, Hawaii, I was just thinking about you, especially here in the United States. All y'all was right here on this land, and they ain't even come by and see me. I did have one guy. He came all the way to Jacksonville. I thought we was going to do some training, but I felt ill at that time, and I felt very bad because he had been corresponding throughout the end of last year in reference to meeting and just walking and conversing a little bit about dogs or life, whatever it was. But I'm getting better, and I hope to see you guys next time. If you just fell upon this channel, please click subscribe. The red button somewhere here on the right-hand side. Share these videos with others like ourselves that desire to have the right, correct information to proper dog training. With a group of guys who are just like you, that's in a no judgment zone. We all learning together. But I happen to be the master, the grandmaster, the world's greatest puppy imprinter with some of the world's greatest working friends called Vanguardians. So visit the website at www.vanguardk9.com. And if you're looking for working puppies, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and give us a call at 904-450-3339. We are VanguardK9.com. And until the next time, happy training, my friends. Get ready. I'm finna drop a video.